Thank you. Thank you for giving me your attention. All right, I'll go now. So, first of all, I want to formally thank everyone for coming out here tonight. It's so great to see everyone from so far away, from here in hometown, people we don't know, people I've met here tonight, people I've known for a long time. You're all loved and appreciated for being here and celebrating Peter and Allison, so thank you. So to kick this off, for those of you who don't know me, I am John, and I'm Pete's older brother and best man. I'm a year older than Pete, which means that I have no memory of the time he wasn't there in my life. I've known him from his days as a beautiful, bald, chubby little baby, up until now, becoming the man that can run faster and probably lift twice as much weight as me. In the end, I'm so incredibly proud to witness the man he's become today, and the man we are here to celebrate. At a young age, I've had a passion for video games or board games, and since day one, Pete has been my little trusty player two, my co-pilot. Yes, there was a brief moment in time when Peter was my co-pilot. I'd sit at the family computer, controlling the video game spaceship, and Peter had the tough responsibility sitting next to me of simply holding down a single button to shoot at those aliens. But slowly and surely, he had his own controller in his hands, and he was suddenly competing against me. If anyone's had the pleasure of playing a game or competing in anything against Peter, let's just say you know how passionate he can get. Failure was simply an unacceptable outcome to him. Suddenly, my little co-pilot was winning all the games against me. And this passion grew up into brilliance, dexterity, intelligence, and most of all, humility. My small co-pilot, at the age of around 11, was suddenly huddled around a joystick at the family computer, too big for his own hands, reading manuals for the F-16 fighter pilot simulation game we had, and memorizing complicated takeoff and landing procedures. Other times he was playing games centered around complicated civilization simulations, perfecting his virtual nation's economic growth, organizing tactical virtual military campaigns, and delegating a political victory in some fictional future global Earth election. Let's be honest, this stuff was designed for people twice his age. I was older and, into Star Wars, other kids stuff. My little brother was becoming a savant right under my eyes. I joke though, it was actually the coolest thing in my mind. And we spent night after night peering over our bunk beds at one another, keeping each other up, talking, joking late after our bedtime, or hanging out in the basement later, just the two of us, when no one else was around. Because in reality, there was someone else around, my best friend. You see, I don't think of him as a younger brother, even though he is. He was never really that deep down inside to me. He was my best friend, my peer, someone I looked up to and admired my whole life. He's been there for me to confide in since day one, and since before I can remember. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Trust me when I can attest to this man's humor, this man's tenderness, and this man's heart full of love. Which leads us here today, with Peter finally sharing this love with his one true other, Allison. I could tell from the day I first met her that not only did they love each other, but they were perfect for one another. Allison's a woman with a sharp mind, an incredible personality, and a beautiful heart. You can tell from their smiles, from the way they look at each other in each other's eyes when they are together, that there's a special bond between Peter and Allison. It's a bond that goes far beyond attraction. It's a special understanding of one another, an ability to be around the other and know deep behind those eyes exactly who they are, and know from that moment and from every moment forward that you would do anything for that person, no questions asked. To me, that feeling is true love, a feeling you can't describe or know unless you yourself has actually felt it. And it's been very beautiful to see these two finally find it. Thanks again for your attention, and I'd like to end this speech on one last little quick story. It's going back actually to the days of ancient Greece with the Athenians. You see, long ago, these people believed in their tradition that humans were once great grand creatures with 4 arms and 4 legs, and Zeus long ago had split them in 2 to the form that they now inhabit today, ourselves. Each half that was split apart was left empty, incomplete, having a hole that needed to be filled, longing to be reunited with their lost half. The philosopher Plato wrote long ago that this pursuit of wholeness, to once again be reunited with the person you were always bound for, this is what we call love. To me, it's incredible to know that Peter and Allison have finally found their lost half and can now finally be whole. Please, if you have a glass in your hand, raise it now with me. To Peter and Allison, everyone.